Belgium was washed out last weekend, the first Grand Prix in history to feature no racing laps. You can now watch full 24-minute episodes of The Inside Line at our official home on unbeaten.com. "2021 marks the centenary of Belgium's legendary Spa-Francorchamps circuit. But the Ardennes region's notoriously fickle weather got the better of the sport this time around, with heavy rain forcing the race to be abandoned after almost 3 hours of waiting. And Red Bull's Max Verstappen controversially declared the winner, with half points awarded after just 2 laps were completed. The sport sadly ticking the box to classify. It was the 23-year-old's 6th win for the season. But to the Dutchman, it felt like a hollow prize. "It's a win, but not how you want to win," he said. "Today, a big credit goes to all the fans around the track for staying here the whole day in the rain, the cold and windy conditions." And while it took hours for the race to be declared, it was the shortest on record, and by some margin. With less than 4 minutes of race time, all behind the safety car, with no laps in anger, a fraction of next shortest race Australia 1991, that also had a torrential downpour with 14 laps done. For Williams, though, it was a cause for huge celebration, with George Russell taking his maiden podium, the squad's first since Baku 2017, on the back of a searing qualifying lap, also in the wet, that put him on the front row alongside Verstappen. "A podium is a podium, and we will take it no matter what. We were rewarded for the amazing job we did as a team yesterday," he said. Mercedes may not have made an announcement on its second driver for 2022, despite a decision made. But Russell's performance in Belgium, his 50th race start, no doubt sent a message to the Silver Arrows. Canadian Nicholas Latifi came home in 9th for Williams' second straight double points finish for 20 overall, effectively putting the British team out of reach for rivals Alfa Romeo on 3. So Lewis Hamilton completed the podium, his 125th for Mercedes, 174th overall, ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. 4th, his best place yet for McLaren, and highest result since Imola last year. The Honey Badger, however, knew it was a freak result. "Crazy, crazy day, crazy circumstances. It's lucky we don't get these situations very often, but it is what it is," he said. The freak results continued with no retirements. For just the 11th time in the sport's history, and the second time this year after France, with all but one occurring post-2000, proving the reliability of modern Formula One cars. A stat made possible after Red Bull's Sergio Perez was eventually allowed to start the race, following his crash into the barriers en route to the grid. On the weekend, he signed a new contract for 2022.
Full focused onto this year, we have a big year ahead of us, so very important next few races, and also starting a new era. And for Formula One, it's always very important to have that stability within the team.
To the drivers' standings, and Verstappen is now just 3 points behind Hamilton with 10 races to go. Lando Norris remains third with the 2 top team rear gunners in touch. Onto the constructors, and Red Bull is just 7 points adrift of the Silver Arrows. McLaren is now 4 points up on Ferrari for third outright, while Alpine is 5th. Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.